Brand new DLC. Brand new DLC. Oh my god. Brand new DLC. Did I mention the facts? Brand new DLC. Hello, my gravity babies. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. Drum roll. Drum roll. Drum roll. Still drum roll. A to Z. And it's not just any Hoi4 A2Z. We're doing another 7 days of madness. So after this video goes up, hopefully on December 1st, guess what? You got 6 more videos in a row. You're gonna puke. I think I'm actually... Just kidding. That was for comedic effect. So yeah, we hit 650k. We're now at this number. So all I ask for you guys who are watching the 7 Days of Madness is that you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. So, you know, if everyone hit the sub button right now, we'd be at 700k. And we'd do another 7 Days of Madness. Oh, you imagine that? I finished the first 7 days, and then I hit 700k, and I do another 7 days. I'm laughing because it's painful. But yes, welcome back to the new DLC, where today we're playing Lithuania. And obviously over November we didn't do any Hoi4 A2Z because I was waiting for the new DLC because I wanted to show off Lithuania in all its might. And that's because Lithuania now has a focus tree. Yeah. A lot of people were complaining about this, but for someone who has a arbitrary series where he has to play every single starting nation in Hearts of Iron 4, I kinda like it. 10 out of 10 DLC Paradox Interactive. Oh yeah, it's your boy. Now, I have checked out the Soviet Union and Poland, but I have not actually looked at any of the Baltic states, so I wanted to leave it as a surprise for when I get in there to see how it'll go. Oh, you hear that? There's like a little angry Lithuanian man in my hair. Alright, brand new DLC. Quite a few things have changed. Supply now matters. Tanks now need to be created. Lithuania has not invented the train. It's a little bit complicated because we definitely have railways. What do we put on them? Oh, I can also reorganize the railway system. But, problem with that is still don't have any trains. I could commandeer some civilian trains, but once again, has not researched civilian train. And most importantly, we now have a focus tree that is definitely bigger than Italy's. So I've already figured out exactly where I want to go. And we won't be doing this side of the tree, but we will be doing this side of the tree. I wonder what we could be doing. Hey, it's restoring the Commonwealth. Once again, I have not tried this. If you ever wanted to see me probably fail at Hearts of Iron 4, this is probably the video for you. So yeah, save this one, send it to your grandma, be like, Grandma, funny map man finally went to die. Oh no. Funny map man have finally deaf. Kotaku article. Problematic map man finally died. One of the coolest things now is the army command. I do want to say this video is not sponsored by Paradox or anything. This is just what I find cool about the DLC. And so far, I have nothing bad to say. I actually really like it. But yeah, we now have our military high command, which we can actually set our little guys into here. And also, if you ever don't have a little high command guy, you can promote one of your generals now, as long as they're level 4, which is really cool for small nations that don't have any cool buffs. We can also give ourselves spirits that will help us out in exactly what we're planning to do, so we can get actual buffs that we want on our generals, which again, amazing. We can also select our preferred tactics from our damn land doctrine. Oh my god, I don't actually have any preferred tactics because I don't have a land doctrine. My cat keeps meowing. I think it knows that Hoi4 A2Z is bad for me and I shouldn't be doing it. Oh my god. We can exile Voldemort. For where we need to go down, we do actually need to exile he who shall not be named. Oh, the boy who lived. Big problem with Lithuania? We do have a small furry problem. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the furries straight away. No offense, furries, but you are currently destabilizing my Lithuanian country. Long live the king! Oh, I like that flag. That flag is very cool. Are we sure that Lithuania is a real language and they're not just playing a massive prank on us? Well, I gotta say, it does look good on you. but I'm gonna need my lampshade back. You gotta give it back. Right, Poland. Ever heard of this thing called monarchy? Alright, now annexing the rest of the Baltic states is going to bring us into pretty quick conflict with the big scary man in the east, but we're gonna do it, and hopefully it goes okay. Hopefully. More way, losers. There we go. Not too difficult, and we've got ourselves a lot more land. Look at that. I mean, look great. Kingdom of Lithuania. Looks pretty cool, right? Please don't kill me. And hopefully, Poland is going to say yes to this. I just realized I have 53 factories. That's ridiculous. I'm assuming all these guys as well did a bunch of their focuses too, because yeah, that's a lot of civilians they've got. So we've just got a ton of factories from doing this, because they're all core states. Oh. It turned into a civil war. I have no idea how that's actually going to go, but it looks like the kingdom, which is the one we want, is going to win pretty easily. And there we go. We got them under our personal union, which is lilac. We can immediately do the restore the Commonwealth too, which is gonna give us all of Poland, and our industry is gonna get even more monstrous. Now, Germany wants Memel, and I'm not gonna be one to fight them over that, because Memel, as far as I can tell, is pretty worthless, and I'm gonna make it more worthless by taking the factories away from it. Screw you, Germany. And because we're restoring the Commonwealth through this focus as well, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't need it for this anyway. There you go. Oh my God, we have 103 factories. Well, yep. This is beautiful. This is great. This is all I want. What we could do, if we really wanted to be a bit memey here too, is we could hand over Danzig to the Germans and then only focus on the Soviets, because we could easily roll them here. Not just that as well, but I realize we still have our fascist demagogue, so we could just also go fascist and join the Germans. So many devious possibilities. Swear, the Germans didn't even do Danzig or war. They're going straight in over here. Excuse me? Alright, the Soviets are justifying. Wait, 320 days? Okay, we have plenty of time here. Still no idea what's going on with the Germans. They have just killed the French now. It's still ignoring me. I'm improving relations with Germany. We're best friends, right? You're not gonna come kill me. So preparing the front line here by making sure our railways are all up to date and supply is looking good, which it is for the most part. A little interested in why the Germans weren't doing Danzig or war, and that's because they can't. They've already done it, or I'm assuming it got bypassed. I'm not too sure why, but I'm not complaining. Maybe we just got super lucky in how the annexation worked there, or if they just can't do it if Poland doesn't exist. I don't know, but something went wrong there. I'm sure someone will find out. You want a Stalin? Come ahead and get it. Declared war first things first. We're gonna need more men. That's a lot of green. Little bit of red down here, but I'm not too worried about that. At least not yet. Yeah, sorry, Turkey. I don't think now's the right time for this. Now that does make me smile. Now, obviously, with the new supply system, you actually have to aim for strategic points like supply hubs and railways. And now, once we get to Moscow, we are going to cut off a whole bunch of supply everywhere. And as you can see, just from me actually sniping these supply hubs here, the Soviets are already not looking too healthy on the front line everywhere. It really adds a way more strategic and fun dynamic to the game, as long as you know what you're actually doing with your own supply, like actually motorizing it. So here's a cool tip. Make sure you actually click on your supply hubs and keep them up to date. You want the front line completely motorized from back here as well, all the way from your capital. Make sure that is getting motorized all the way. Like in Minsk, I haven't updated it there, so boom, that's more supply. You can also help by obviously upgrading your railways, having the best railways to the front line, and also if you really are struggling with supply, you can also get some infrastructure down, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. The main ones you want to do is just making sure you have a good supply network, so the railroads are going to the front line and that they are all motorized. You don't want to do a German Reich and have your donkeys freezing and your invasion of the Soviet Union. And obviously having these on trucks, you will actually have to use trucks to do so, but that is no problem because who's ever had a problem with trucks. And you can see already that I'm building new railways and upgrading them where I can. All these orange railways here with the little number 5. 5 is the max they'll go to. So I'm making sure that the supply network from my capital is completely upgraded and reaching the front line, which is, that's all you need to do. It's not hard. It's very fun, especially when you kind of game the AI by sniping all their railways and their supply hubs, and I really like it. I think it's the best update they've put out in a very long time. So as you can see down here, they're already kind of struggling with supply, and there is a supply hub right here. So once again, I could cut off a whole bunch of supply by just sniping down here. That's right. As soon as we get this supply depot down here, I'm pretty sure all of these guys down here will, yep, they're already pulling out because they know they are going to die. There you go. I've literally just collapsed that whole from right there just by taking that supply hub. It's fun. It's great. I really like this new update. Again, this video is not sponsored by Paradox. I would happily save I did not like it in this video, but I like it. I like it a lot. Finally, the Germans declared war on the Soviets, but no, you know what? I don't want to be a friend anymore. The cool thing too, just like real life, is Moscow is a very important rail hub for the Soviets, so as soon as this falls, their supply is going to be completely destroyed back here. Get that go. Moscow fell, and this whole front down here has now just collapsed, and they have no supplies. Perfect. Problem is, you get halfway into the Soviet Union, it turns into Mad Max over here as there's no damn supply. We're over the Urals now. There's only the last push left to kill this man. And the casualties on both sides are absolutely ridiculous. So we've lost 2 million, they've lost 4 million, and there's probably plenty more left. Finally! Time to make a grand Poland-Lithuanian Commonwealth. All I'm saying? It's just how it's meant to be, baby. Cool part is we do get a whole bunch of cores here, but we are still having to deal with the resistance in other states, though, which, is a little bit detrimental. Also, your armies now actually take the trains home, which is really cool, just watching them plod all the way back on the railways you built. So I've just been AFK for the most part, building up the industry and not really knowing if I'm going to continue this or not, just because I wanted to see if the AI would actually do something, and the UK has finally done a D-Day. Looks like for it just to be beaten back into the sea. Alright, maybe I have to get involved here, but a 1945 war with an AI that's just been sitting here untallied is probably gonna be painful. Right, boys, chaos. There you go. Sad part about this is that we are so late in the game now that all of these units and circumvents don't mean anything because the AI has 10 billion units. Even got my railway gun there blasting at the enemy. First off, kicking the Germans out of East Prussia was our #1 priority, and that has been accomplished. I think this is what you'd refer to as hell on earth. I might as well hit the greater Commonwealth button, eh? You know, what about this doesn't look great to you? Oh, took out all Europe, but apparently Vichy France still hasn't capitulated, so we're having to wait for that one. It took a long time. But we're finished. Wasn't really too interested in doing much in the peace deal there. I just took pretty much half of Germany, and then I liberated the Czechs to my puppet client state thing. Yeah, look at that. The Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, pretty damn huge. Although I would have preferred to call it the Lithuanian-Polish Commonwealth, considering it was Lithuania that formed it. But come on, Paradox, fix your game. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope you're looking forward to another 6 days of videos. It's gonna be quite mad. That's the series title, subtitle. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, hit subscribe button down below, because next episode we've got Luxembourg. Wow, it's gonna suck.